Have you ever wondered how many years you have left to live after turning 70? With each passing year, life feels more precious, and believe it or not, your body is already sending you signals about your future. Some people over 70 remain energetic, full of life, and mentally sharp, while others begin to slow down, wither, and simply feel drained. What causes these differences? It usually comes down to a few key indicators, powerful clues that can reveal how well you are aging and how long you might continue to thrive. In today's video, we're going to explore all the science-backed signs that can predict how long you'll live after the age of 70. These aren't just random guesses, they're based on serious research by doctors and scientists who have studied people who age well and live longer than average. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your daily habits and overall health, as well as practical steps you can take to stay healthy for as long as possible. Before we get started, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Your support helps me share this information about the golden years with a wider audience. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and click subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss a new video. And if you like what you see here, leave a comment with the number 1 below. If there's something you didn't like, feel free to leave a comment with the number 0, and I'll use your feedback to make improvements. Now let's get straight to the point. Sign number 1. Your walking speed. Many people think that genetics, diet, and medical history are the main factors influencing longevity. While those certainly matter, there's another surprisingly simple indicator that can tell a lot about your long-term health: your walking speed. Yes, how fast you walk can be a reflection of your overall vitality and even predict how many more years you might continue to enjoy life. Current research shows that people who maintain a steady walking pace, somewhere between moderate and brisk, tend to live longer and healthier lives compared to those whose activity level declines significantly over time. Why is that? Because walking speed isn't just about mobility, it reflects strength, joint flexibility, cardiovascular health, and even proper brain function. In short, it's a snapshot of how well your body is aging. Imagine two 75-year-old men, Joe and Frank. Joe still heads outside every morning for a brisk walk around his neighborhood. He stands upright, doesn't get out of breath when climbing stairs or crossing a busy street. His movements feel natural and his energy level remains high. Frank, on the other hand, used to be quite active, but in recent years his activity has dropped significantly. Now, he takes shorter, uneven steps and feels winded after even brief walks. He often stops to rest. If he's not careful, he may even begin to feel unsteady and unsure on his feet. Joe's pace suggests that his body, his muscles, nerves, heart, and lungs are all still functioning well. Frank's slowdown, however, could point to muscle weakness, poor circulation, stiff joints, or even an underlying neurological issue. Once walking becomes difficult, it's easy to slip into a sedentary lifestyle, which creates a downward spiral. The less we move, the more mobility we lose, leading to a general decline in health. The good news is that walking speed can be actively improved. If you've noticed that you're falling behind your friends or getting out of breath quickly, don't just blame it on aging, see it as an opportunity to make simple but meaningful changes. For example, take short walks more often, do light resistance exercises, or work on your flexibility. Even small adjustments can help you stand and move with greater confidence. Ultimately, the pace at which you move can say a lot about your lifespan. So pay attention to your walking speed. It's a quick and easy way to check in on your health. And with a bit of effort, you can stay active and independent for many more years to come. Sign number 2. Your grip strength. Surprisingly, the strength of your handshake can also reveal important information about your future health. Numerous studies have shown that grip strength is one of the most reliable indicators of overall vitality. As we age, a strong and steady grip reflects good muscle mass, stable circulation, and a properly functioning nervous system. Conversely, a weakening grip can be a sign of declining muscle strength, frailty, and a higher risk of health issues, especially heart problems, as well as reduced mobility. Take Robert, for example. He's 78 and has long taken pride in his firm handshake, a personal point of pride that reflects his regular walking, athletic activities, and overall physical engagement. He's the kind of person who easily opens jars, carries heavy grocery bags, and handles chores around the house without issue. Walter, also 78, has started to struggle with simple tasks like unscrewing a bottle cap. He finds it difficult to carry a briefcase and can only hold heavy objects for a short period of time. At first, Walter assumed it was just normal aging, but the truth is, his weaker grip points to a progressing loss of muscle mass that, if ignored, can lead to falls, injuries, and potentially a shorter lifespan. Our hands are not just tools, they directly reflect the overall health of our muscles. And if your grip is weakening, chances are that other muscles in your body are also losing strength. The more muscle you lose, the harder it becomes to stay independent and avoid injury. But here's the good news, this process isn't irreversible, and you can still work on rebuilding your muscle strength. Simple actions can make a huge difference. Regularly squeeze a tennis ball, use hand grip strengtheners, or practice lifting light weights. Gardening, light yoga, or household chores that involve gripping and lifting can also help maintain hand and wrist strength. The key is consistency. Over time, even small daily exercises can lead to major improvements. So ask yourself, is your handshake still as firm as it used to be? Are everyday tasks, like opening a jar or lifting a box, starting to feel more tiring? If so, take it as a warning. The strength you maintain today will shape the freedom and mobility you'll enjoy in the future. If you're still listening and find this information helpful, please type the number 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me. I truly appreciate your time and support. Sign number 3, your ability to stand on one leg. Most of us don't think much about balance until we start to lose it. But balance turns out to be a crucial piece of the longevity puzzle. Studies show that the ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is closely linked to a longer and healthier life. People who struggle with balance are at greater risk of falls, fractures, and in some cases, even cognitive decline. Meanwhile, those who maintain good balance well into their 60s or 70s often remain more active, independent, and mentally sharp. To understand why balance is so important, imagine Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol makes an effort to stay active. She goes for daily walks, practices yoga, and includes balance exercises in her routine. Ask her to lift one foot off the ground, and she can stand steadily without tipping over. Nancy, on the other hand, hasn't paid much attention to balance. When she tries to stand on one leg, she starts wobbling almost immediately and needs to hold onto a chair for support. It might seem like a normal side effect of aging, but her unsteady posture actually signals reduced muscle strength, slower reflexes, or even subtle changes in brain function, all of which significantly increase the risk of falling. A serious fall can result in a long hospital stay, reduced mobility, and a real loss of independence, especially for older adults. So if you're feeling unsteady or find yourself reaching for walls or furniture when turning a corner, it's time to take action. The good news is that balance can be improved through mindful practice. Try standing on one leg for 10 to 15 seconds at a time, or walking in a straight line heel-to-toe. Low-impact exercises like Tai Chi or yoga can also enhance coordination, core strength, and even mental clarity. If you want to test yourself right now, pause the video, stand up, and see how long you can keep one foot in the air without losing your balance. Whether you can do it or not, the key is to recognize where you are literally and build from there. The sooner you address balance issues, the better your chances of staying steady and confident in the years ahead. Sign number 4, your sleep habits. Believe it or not, the quality of your sleep can reveal more about your overall health than you might think. Sleep is your body's favorite time to repair cells, balance hormones, strengthen the immune system, and clear toxins from the brain. Studies consistently show that people over 70 who sleep well and peacefully tend to live longer and stay healthier than those who toss and turn at night. Poor sleep habits are linked to cognitive decline, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. Let's take 2 men as an example, Henry and Bill, both around 75 years old. Henry goes to bed at the same time each night, sleeps about 7 hours, and usually wakes up feeling refreshed. His body has a consistent routine that helps him stay mentally sharp and maintain steady energy throughout the day. Bill's experience is quite the opposite. He's restless, wakes up multiple times during the night, sometimes has trouble falling asleep, and occasionally gets barely 5 hours of sleep. Eventually, it catches up with him. He feels constantly tired, mentally foggy, emotionally unstable, and starts noticing that his blood pressure is rising. At first, Bill sees it as just a normal part of aging, but those restless nights are warning signs that something deeper may be going on, such as high stress levels, poor diet, or an irregular sleep routine. If you find yourself lying awake for hours without getting real rest, don't ignore it. Chronic sleep disturbances can accelerate age-related issues and make you more vulnerable to illness. Fortunately, there are many ways to improve the quality of your sleep. Try to reduce screen time, especially in the evening, since blue light from digital devices can suppress melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycles. Establish a consistent bedtime routine. Repetitive actions like taking a warm shower, reading a book, or practicing relaxation techniques such as deep breathing or meditation can help ease your mind and body into rest mode. Getting morning sunlight is another powerful tool to help reset your internal clock, which becomes increasingly important as sleep rhythms shift with age. Avoid heavy meals late at night and limit stimulants like caffeine and alcohol, as these can disrupt your sleep and increase the chances of nighttime awakenings. Even small changes like keeping your bedroom cool and dark can have a big positive impact on how well your body restores itself during sleep. Ultimately, sleep is much more than just a time to rest. It's a critical maintenance process that allows your body and mind to function at their best. If you wake up feeling more tired than when you went to bed, or find your energy dipping throughout the day, it's time to look for solutions, because how you rest today directly affects your health tomorrow. If you're still with me and find this information helpful and interesting, leave the number 2 in the comments. I truly appreciate your engagement and support. Sign number 5. Your appetite and eating habits. What you eat and how you approach nutrition after the age of 60 can be a powerful indicator of your overall health and longevity. Maintaining a healthy appetite and a balanced diet strengthens the immune system, helps preserve muscle mass, and ensures stable energy levels. On the other hand, a sudden loss of appetite, irregular eating habits, or a lack of interest in food can be signs of underlying issues in the body that accelerate aging. Let's look at an example. Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret loves good food. She cooks with fresh ingredients and truly values a varied, nutritious diet that helps her maintain a stable weight, good health, and physical activity. She prepares her own meals, which not only helps preserve muscle mass but also boosts metabolism, providing her body with the energy needed for daily life. Susan, on the other hand, notices that she's not as hungry as she used to be. She often skips meals or prefers prepackaged food and fast food over a full, home-cooked meal, not realizing that this is draining her body. A loss of appetite can mean that her body isn't receiving essential nutrients, and over time, this leads to muscle atrophy, reduced bone density, slowed metabolism, and a weakened immune system, making her more vulnerable to serious health issues. It's important to understand that a decrease in appetite can be caused by many factors: changes in hormonal levels, side effects of medications, digestive issues, or even early signs of cognitive decline. When the body doesn't receive enough nutrients, it begins to break down its own muscle tissue for energy, which leads to general weakness, and over time, it can affect brain function, causing memory, attention, and concentration problems. So, if you've noticed that you're eating less than before, feeling full more quickly, losing interest in food, or losing weight for no apparent reason, take it seriously. After the age of 70, nutrition is not just a way to satisfy hunger, but a crucial source of resources to maintain vitality. Try to include a variety of foods in your diet that are rich in protein and nutrients. These could be eggs, fish, lean meats, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats. Don't forget to stay hydrated, as dehydration can not only reduce appetite but also lead to a lack of energy. If cooking feels boring or exhausting, simplify the recipes, cook with loved ones, share meals, or reduce portion sizes to a comfortable level. The key is to ensure that your nutrition remains regular and balanced. In the end, listen to the signals your body is giving you. If you notice a sharp drop in appetite, sudden weight loss, or changes in taste preferences, be sure to consult a doctor to rule out any potential medical causes. How you eat today directly impacts your strength, endurance, and ability to live independently in the future. If you're still following these tips and finding them useful, please leave the number 3 in the comments. Thank you for your support and attention.